Hi everyone, my name is Mary Rains and I am your child's English teacher, or I teach your children at some point in the day. I thought that it was really important to go ahead and go through a couple of kind of like need to knows or things that would be important for parents to know. So this video is kind of going to cover just an overall of Skyward, Google Classroom, email or checking your Gmail, and then also some expectations for my class as well. So the first thing that I'm going to start with is Skyward. Skyward is where you go, and some of you might already know this, but Skyward is where you go and you check how your kids are doing at school. So grades, attendance, all of that, the information for them should be in Skyward. So for you guys, you'll go to skyward.usd308.com and you'll click on that and you'll be able to, you either have a login or you can just ask your child their login. So figure out what their username and password is and use theirs. It doesn't matter either way. It's going to show you about the same stuff. So once you get logged in, I tried to find a really good picture that is something that you might see. So it'll look like this or similar to this. See if it'll pull up. But basically, you'll have the home bar on the left-hand side, and you can find different things through that. The one thing that I really want to focus on with you guys that I know is there is the gradebook option. And so when you click on gradebook, it will come up with all of their classes, and then it will also come up with their grades for their classes. And the grades should have a clickable link. So it should actually come up with like Rains, and then it will have like an A, and the A will be blue, and you can see that you can click on it. When you get into that access, then it will just show you what assignments have been done in the class and what grades they've gotten on it. It will also show you when you're in the gradebook if they're missing anything, or it will notify them that they are missing assignments. So if they haven't turned something in, you can either click directly on the class and you'll be able to see that, or it should come up at the top saying that they have missing assignments. So I just wanted you guys to be aware that Skyward is a really good resource for students to make sure that they're keeping up with everything, but also for parents to kind of also know what's going on with their children and their grades and such. Google Classroom is the next thing that I would like to show you guys. The reason why it's really important to go through Google Classroom, I'm sure that you guys know because of years past, but there's a huge push towards technology, and so a lot of teachers, I would say about 98% of the teachers in the 7th grade building have a Google Classroom, and they will post stuff to it or provide information for kids through their Google Classroom. And so it's really important to know that if your kids have any questions while they're working on stuff at home, or if you have any questions, you can log in using their account and look at their actual Google Classroom for their classes. So this is kind of what it will look like. This is just a bare bones of my 2nd hour class. I'm not going to get too much into it, but each one of your kids has joined my classroom, and we'll do that in all of their classes. And through there, I was able to, once they've actually been accepted into my class, then I'll be able to invite you guys to the classroom, which will give you like weekly updates of things that are being posted through your email, but it will also allow me to mass email you. And that's how I'm actually able to get you guys this video, is because I did it through Google Classroom because you accepted my invite to their classroom. And so that's something to note. But when in doubt, always check Google Classroom. Your kids should know how to do this. They should also know their username and password. So if they say they don't know it, then get a hold of me. Or if they give it to you, write it down so that you have it, because you can actually log in as them and see their assignments. And same with them if they need help on anything. A lot of the instructions, especially in my class, will be on Google Classroom. So you can get in there and help them do stuff from home as well. Last but not least, kind of talking about email. Your kids will have to check their email pretty regularly, especially because everything is technology based, or most of it is technology based, but also I will send you guys periodic emails that I would say probably once or twice a month at least, that just lets you know here's what is going on in the class, here's some things that you might need to know for like that are upcoming, or I will also email you guys first if you have an email that's been provided about how your kid is doing in class. So if there's anything that I need to get a hold of you, just make sure you're checking your emails. And same with the kids. If I have something that I need to get a hold of the kids about, I will email them if they're not in my class at that time. So email or checking their Gmail is really important. And really all it is when you're on Google, they just go to their Gmail. It's right up there. I won't click on it because my account is linked. But then they'll be able to see everything that's been emailed to them. So just help them get in the habit of doing that. The last thing that I really wanted to go through with you guys would be the expectations for my classroom. So to start with, there's two things that you'll have to focus on, the stream and the classwork. Stream is basically any announcement. So I don't have anything that I needed the kids to know right away for what we are doing in class. So I haven't posted anything yet, but if there was something or a reminder that needed to be made, I would post it there. Classwork is where they will find all of their like the important information or their assignments. What we do in my class is we have playlists, which is something that we adopted from our STEM school in the district, Allen. And essentially, it will be a document that tells them what they need to do. But depending on the week, it might be, for example, if I go into playlist 1, this week is very structured. So this is what your kids did this week. And this is their playlist for playlist 1. So everything is linked here if they weren't here, or if they need to go back and look at anything, it's there. And this is by days because I needed to make sure I got everything out to them this week. Next week could be very different. Monday could be independent work where they just go through and do this stuff themselves and all the resources are provided. And then there might be like Tuesday and Wednesday next week might be independent practice time or small group time, what have you. But as we get into the year, you'll see more, and I'll keep updating you on what the playlists are looking like and what they're expected to do in class. But it is really important to note for my class that everything is very student-led and self-paced. So they will work through the playlist at their own pace. So there could be one student that's on playlist 1 still, and then there could be somebody that's starting playlist 3, depending on how fast they can get through things and get through the knowledge checks and show me that they're learning what they need to know. And I'll put out more information, like I said, on playlists, but it's really important to note that that's what your kids are going to be doing. So when in doubt, if they ever have any questions about what they were supposed to be doing, if they miss class or maybe they have homework or they know they need to finish something, go to the playlist, see what it's about. The other thing that I like to do, which this week was all self-directed, so I didn't do it, but like next week, there will be a video, just like this video that I'm going through stuff with you. I will actually go through the playlist and explain everything to them so that they know exactly how to go through and navigate this week. And so that's what the playlist is. And if there's any other information that they need, it will be posted here as well. So this is playlist 1. Anything that's within this week that they need to know will be here, just like the Bitmoji classroom. They needed that to be posted so they could access it. So it's also underneath playlist 1. Same thing will happen with playlist 2. There will be a playlist, a video, and then any other resources that they need to be able to complete their work for the week. I hope that this helps a little bit, and also so you guys can put a face to a name. Again, I'm Mary Rains, and I will be your kids' English teacher this year. So if you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. You can email me through my Hutch Docs, so rains.mary@hutchdocs.com, or you can email me at rains.mary@usd308.com. It doesn't matter. I generally am pretty good about getting back to you in a timely fashion. So if you have any questions, like I said, get a hold of me, but if not, I am really looking forward to working with your kids this year. And I'm also looking forward to getting to know you guys and to working with you. Thank you.